Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to East Vineland, New Jersey, where it is the 2nd day of September. I've gone through the night. I'm having some issues ploughing this field over here. This field here, for some bizarro reason, is giving me problems ploughing it. The AI worker seems to just randomly stop and leave massive sections of the field unploughed. I tried even doing it with courseplay, and courseplay got half the field done, and then it too stopped and wouldn't do any more of the field. So I'm not too sure what is going on with this field, ladies and gents. I have ploughed round the edge of the whole field with the create field option on, so I've done a new edge all the way around the field. And yeah, it's just got me a little bit confused as to why the AI worker is, the workers are not really doing a very good job of ploughing this field with this equipment. Something for me to go and look at. I've got the stone picker out. He's already picking up the stones on the two fields that we have already ploughed. I do need to come and do the bottom edge of this field though after it's finished, because as you can see, the stone picker does leave little bits in the little V area where he doesn't actually pick up. It must be when he travels down the field, he must stop and lift up a little bit early. He doesn't quite get all the stones. On the top of the field, it doesn't matter because I actually did the stones on the top of the field manually. And the AI worker seems to go to the field edge, completely ignoring the fact that I've already stone picked there. So, yeah, maybe in future, what I need to do is do the stone pick round the edge of the field first, myself, then hand it over to the worker. The other Kubota is currently doing some running backwards and forwards for me, as I have bought, and well, not bought, but leased more equipment for the future. Got a baler, tedder, windrower, loading wagon, and I've got two fertiliser sprayers there. One's going to obviously be for herbicide. The other is going to be for fertiliser. So, yeah, we'll be making use of those. So this guy's going to be just doing that today. He's going to be transporting all that equipment back to the farm. Going to need some more sheds, I think. Now this guy wants to do the line. I'm quite certain. But for some weird and wonderful reason, doesn't seem to want to apply lime in all the places where I've created new fields. But yeah, we'll see if this guy carries on. Try 6. Looks to me now like he's stopped again. And he's not actually going to do the work, which is a bit of a problem. Because it means I'm going to have to manually do it. I don't know whether it's an issue with the tractor, whether it's some issue with that Tri-6 tractor, the mod, where it's not working properly. I may have to get another. I'm going to have to get another large tractor anyway at some point, because obviously I bought some. We've got some equipment that's going to require massive tractors, and that's the only large tractor we've got. But yeah, I don't know whether it's because this field doesn't technically need ploughing, and that's why this fella's having an issue. Maybe. But I tell you what, it's starting to annoy me now. It is. I've even tried, like I say, I've tried using courseplay to do it. Because courseplay will ignore the field status and will just do the job that you've told it to do. But again, courseplay seems to have issues where it gets to the end of the row, turns around, and then doesn't start. Just sits there, doesn't actually start the next row. And it's supposed to go up and down, up and down, up and down, and then it's supposed to do 2 headlands to finish off the field. Obviously, I don't need to do any headlands because I've already done the headlands, but I figured for coursplay's sake, it would be better for me to do that, to do 2 headlands. But yeah, this thing's just I'm going to assume it's some issue with the modded tractor, that it's not been set up properly and the AI doesn't really work very well with the modded tractor. I'm going to guess if I had a different tractor, that would probably work. Right. Struggling to find places to park stuff. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm running out of parking spaces. Some of this equipment. I'm going to need more sheds, is what I'm going to need. Leave that there for now. Back to the store you can go. Bring the next bit of kit back. I'm wondering then, large tractors. What options do we have? T8. If we was to stick with a New Holland approach, maybe a T8. Yeah, I guess we could go New Holland T8, couldn't we? Gonna do up to 435 horsepowers. Do we get 2 of those actually? He stopped again. You know what? I might plough this whole field with the create field option on, just to see and rule out it being something in the map that's causing the issue. But yeah, I was hoping I wouldn't have to do ploughing today. I was hoping I could just let the AI do that off camera, and we could then get on with doing maybe some seeding today, which would have been nice. Or some fertilising and do some contract stuff. But ultimately, looks like we're going to be having some difficulty. Turn off the headlights now, don't feel like I need them. Also, why is the cruise control speed, I've just noticed, 2,000 miles an hour on this? Maybe that's an issue for this particular vehicle. The cruise control speed seems ridiculously high. Higher than the vehicles. That speedo seems completely wrong to me. Oh, ladies and gents, yeah, there's definitely something wrong with this. Yeah, there's something wrong with that tractor. There's definitely something wrong with the mod. Because it shouldn't be doing 1,000 miles per hour, should it? Maybe I need to look at that. Maybe that's something I need to have a look at. First time I've actually used this mod in-game, this Fendt Tri-6 in FS22. Obviously it was a tractor I used a lot in FS19. It's been converted by someone completely different to the original modder. So the guy that made the mod originally for FS19 has had absolutely nothing to do with this convert that's available all over the internet. But the guy, whoever has converted this, has done a very bad job of it then. Because he's messed with the transmission and stuff, and that's not right. So I'm going to have a look at that. See if I can correct it. In the meantime, I might just go grab one of the New Hollands, actually. One of the new tractors. And get them to come and do this field. Just take this guy somewhere else for the time being. So I will have a look at that mod. Later on. Right, we're going to take some stuff back to the farm whilst we go. Just whilst I'm in the let's transport everything and be useful phase. Now, one thing I have noticed is the AI traffic can be a bit of a pain on this map for wide vehicles and equipment because it blocks them from driving on the roads. Especially like when I was trying to bring my 12-metre cultivator back to the farm. Also, as you can see, the road signs tend to get flattened by any equipment that's quite wide when you're trying to transport it back to the farm. I'm also looking at the map and thinking to myself, this nice field here, field 11, it's probably worth buying that and adding that to my owned fields. Because it's a decent sized field actually, and it's already sort of cultivated and stuff. It's 678,000. There's obviously quite a bit of money, but there's an option there. So bring this, leave this somewhere over here. Like I say, I'm going to need more sheds and stuff, and this area, this waste area here might be useful for that purpose. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame about that Tri-6, because like I say, that was one of my most favourite mods in FS19, and it looks like the FS22, or the version that currently exists for FS22, is nowhere up to the same standard and quality as the FS19 version was. Have I still got allow field? Oh. I have that turned off now. Maybe this guy can work better at a sensible speed. He will do the whole field for me. Right, you have finished. Good. I need to just do the bottom edge, don't I? And then we need to go over and start doing the field I'm already on. So yeah, the little Kubota's getting some use. Yeah, and I feel like it's struggling a little bit with the equipment I'm trying to pull. But we shall see. So again, I'll just drive along the top. I'll do the sides basically, won't I? Drive along the top. I also ended up making a bit of a foobar over here, because when I was ploughing the edge of the field trying to create a new edge, I ran into a problem in this corner where it says I did not have access to the land. You do not own this land, blah 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 blah. Turns out the field edge over here quite close, so I had to buy that spot of land, ladies and gents. However, I bought the plot of land with the tractor and the plough sitting over here, and I'd got the allow create field options on, so naturally it ploughed a chunk over here. So I've had to paint with the texture tool and the grass tool, and as a result it looks a bit weird because obviously everywhere else is bushes and stuff, so maybe I need to get the bushes tool out and paint it with bushes instead, because it looks a bit weird with just grass. I've also removed quite a few of the trees around this field edge to try and hopefully give the equipment less of a excuse, or the workers less of an excuse to stop doing what they're supposed to be doing. And actually do what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah, if I stone pick all this edge myself, then I know it's going to be done. But yeah, the New Holland clearly is not having any issues. So yeah, I think the worker has got some serious issues with that Tri-6. Which is a pity. Big pity. I think I'll start from the top, work my way down. Make sure there's an overlap. The field does taper. I did kind of taper the field back in down that bottom end, so it does get wide. The field is wider at this top corner than it is down at that bottom corner. So yeah, do need to watch for that when I'm working the field. Right, you're still over here. What can you take this time? I would suggest maybe taking the other little sprayer. We'll take that back to the farmyard. Good thing is, probably won't, hopefully, have to plough this field for a while. Again, make sure we don't plant any crops on this field that are going to accelerate the needs ploughing situation. Right, that has completed that aspect of the job. You need to move because you're going to be in everybody's way. So why don't we just park you under there, kind of out of the way. And somewhere over here there was a spot, wasn't there? There. Right. Ploughing has now been done. Right, let that fella commence stone picking now. Can I buy fertiliser from him? Or herbicide? Okay, well that's worth knowing for the future. Right, send him to go and pick up the next bit of kit then. I think there's only 2 items left, isn't there? Send him, we can send him and he can go and pick up the other bit as well then. Right, we are in a position then where we have got 3 fields that are ploughed, mulched, what have you. Okay. Idea of owning that field. 678,000 though. What have we got on? See, it's 14's bad because that's sugar beets. Is there a contract for field 11 out of curiosity? There is 30 grand actually. We'll have a quick look at that field. We'll do the contract on the field, and we'll have a look at the field whilst we're doing the contract, and decide and debate whether or not I want to buy that field straight away. And whether I want to use it for something. Because I'm just going to look at the growth calendar quick. What can we be planting? At the minute we can be planting wheat, barley, canola for next year. And that is it. We've just missed out on the olives. We've got to wait till March now. So yeah, if we're going to be planting anything on our fields this year, it's going to be wheat, barley, potentially canola. Another thing I don't know is, yes, I bought that plot of land there. 206,000. And all that exists on this plot of land is some trees and a house. Now, I'm wondering, can I sell the house? I could sell the house. I could delete the trees. I could then utilise this land, make that field bigger. It's not as though I need the field, the house, is it, for anything? Unless I decide to sell the house and then put placeables in that area. Sheds. Sheds, of course, would be a good thing. To replace that with that house. Right then, Mandako storm time, kids. Not actually doing anything. Is this the story of how this save is going to go, where all the mods that I want to use don't work properly? Because it certainly looks like I'm having issues. Nothing wants to work properly. Let me see. Could be a mod. If it could be down to a dodgy mod, again, I'll be a little bit annoyed if it is, because this is Mod Hub mods. These are all supposed to be tested before release by Giants. Right then, I'm going to suggest that there's something wrong with that mod. So... Let's go grab a different one. Go grab a different bit of kit. Because it's not within the realms of possibility that there is something severely broken with a mod. The only reason I tend to prefer the mods over the vanilla stuff, the base game stuff, is because I find the mods tend to be better balanced between working width and power requirement. A lot of the base game equipment has very high power requirements for not a lot of working width. You know, the one I'm going to pick up now, that's 8 meters wide, so 4.5 meters less than the Mandeko, but it requires 390 horsepower, which was 40 more than the Mandeko. But obviously, if it works, then we don't really want to grumble, do we? Because it's obviously better to have equipment that actually works and does the job. Than have equipment that doesn't work. So today's video is pretty much going to be entitled Nothing Works. Nothing bloody works. Well, this one's working. This one is working. Broken mod then. How very disappointing. Guess I'll have to go on the Giants forum to the mod hub bug report section and report that as doesn't cultivate, doesn't work. Right then, I guess. I guess. Case of now me carry on doing this and see where we end up. So at this point in the video, ladies and gents, we've really got some issues with all the equipment, and it's going to be a case of we need to check the equipment now and make sure everything is actually working properly. Don't trust the mods. Don't believe that the mods are flawless. So I will carry on, and I will see you all in the next episode, ladies and gents. But for now, from me, take care of yourselves, everybody. Goodbye.